My name is Nathan Olmstead, and I play guitar and sing as this Harbour. I'd classify it as probably folk, so it's a lot of acoustic work with influences from like City and Colour, Mumford and Sons, like the classic like folk sound, like focusing a lot on simple melodies and lyrics. And I'd like to say that like I'm influenced by more modern folk as opposed to like Bob Dylan and stuff like that. I'm more into, like I said, like Dallas Green, Mumford and Sons, Hey Rosetta even. So a lot more modern music. I like to draw from that. And then like at the same time I like to try and add a bit of myself to it. Like the music sounds really similar to other bands, but the lyrics are things that I really feel, and I like to believe that my story is unique from somebody else's, right? Like I'm telling my story, and so I hope that it's unique or different. Well, it was a fun show, and it was for a great cause. I was playing as people were showing up, and there were still people coming in the front door when I left. So it was great to see a lot of people coming out and supporting a great cause, and there were a lot of talented bands playing, and it's just a chance for somebody to support the foundation, but also support local bands and show their support to local bands that are trying to get their name out there. There were a couple road bumps for Jared to overcome. A lot of bands didn't confirm until the last minute, or some of them couldn't make it at the last minute, and Jared really dealt with that well. Really responded well to that, and brought in Monarchy of Stone and a couple other acts, and they really put on a good show. So Jared definitely put it together well, considering everything that he had to go through to get it to work. I hope they were received well. I mean, I don't play my music to be popular. I mean, I try and sound good, but at the same time, I'd still be writing music if people weren't showing up, and I'd still be writing music if people weren't paying me to write them songs and to produce a product. I'd still be writing the same music that I write now. And so, when I get asked to play a show, as much as I enjoy being in the spotlight, I mean, everybody enjoys the spotlight. As much as I enjoy that, it's not necessary to me. All the songs I write, on my own in an office, So it's just a chance for me to bring those songs that, I write from the heart and that I write on my own, and kind of proclaim them to other people and kind of say, like, here's my story, and if they like my story, that's awesome, and if they don't like it, well, there's other books for them to read from, so to speak. So. Dying from growing pains over things that I never said. Well, the song I played is called The Beautiful Difference, and what inspired it is it's kind of my way of saying, like, to those that have judged me or those that are judging other people, it's kind of my way of saying, we're never going to be the same, and you can't expect me to be exactly like you. And I mean, a lot of the times, especially with this song, I wrote it from a Christian perspective, and it's kind of my way of saying to other Christians, like, don't judge me based on the things I've done, because I'm never going to have the same past as you. And, though I might have done these things wrong, you've done other things wrong too, and nobody's ever going to be perfect. So it's in a way, it's my way of accepting that I'm not going to be perfect, and accepting that other people aren't going to be perfect, and everybody's imperfections are going to be different. So, who are you to say who's worse and who's better? Everybody's just different, and in a sense, I just wanted to kind of focus on, as the title says, how beautiful that is, and how important those unique qualities are to each story being told. But I The song you're about to hear is called The Beautiful Difference. It's off of my upcoming EP, and my name is Nathan Olmstead, and I play music as This Harbour. I hope you enjoy it.
We both fell for lust and called it love. We broke ourselves and pretended that it was enough. So don't feed me lies, 'cause I've been well fed, dying from growing pains over things that I never said. 'Cause I know and you know that we are different, sewn apart at different seams. Though we're both chasing our dreams, and we've both got some scars, but God knows you do too. And if I had the words, well, I'd speak of grace to you, so we could have a ball and learn to dance for tonight. And maybe in the morning we'd finally be alright. 'Cause I know and you know that we are different, sewn apart at different seams. Though we're both chasing our dreams. So when the devil comes knocking on my door, and all my demons scream my name, we can face these troubles hand in hand, singing there's power in the name. 'Cause I know and you know that we are different,